What's up everybody, this is Army Boy here, and oh look, it's Bioshock Infinite again, but it's not quite the same as Bioshock Infinite before. This is the Burial at Sea Episode 1, which is the newest DLC for Bioshock Infinite. Now, I've already played it through once, as you can see. I've got to continue, but I'm going to go new game, yeah, whatever. I'm going to do a run through on easy because this is going to be an achievement run through, and also I wanted to talk about a couple of things, kind of review this DLC. Now, Bioshock Infinite is a good game in itself. It's complemented by its good gameplay and good storytelling through the gameplay. It doesn't use hour-long cutscenes or do anything stupid like in The Walking Dead, where the story is told through QuickTime events. This DLC, however, is very good as well. It's based in Rapture, which, if you don't know what that is, that was the area from, or that was where the first Bioshock game was based. Bioshock 1 and Bioshock 2, I believe. So it's kind of taking you back to a previous game or a previous setting for a game, but which seemed kind of strange. I thought, are they just going to be rehashing old things? But they really haven't done that here. What they've done cleverly, the story kind of merges the two, if you know what I mean. It merges Bioshock Infinite with the first Bioshock game. I just need to turn the volume down a little bit because that's too loud. So anyway, I'm not going to spoil anything here, but it starts off, you get a visit from Elizabeth, but she's not the same as the Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite. Well, she's the same person, but not the same Elizabeth, if you know what I mean.
How about we start with a light?
Okay. Interesting thing as well with this DLC, the plasmids, however the same, for some reason they feel more useful than they did in the actual Bioshock Infinite game. Whereas in the Bioshock Infinite's main campaign, you kind of only used the plasmid as a weapon. In this DLC, it's kind of gone back to that old way in Bioshock 1, where you use them as kind of tools for solving puzzles and progressing in the game, which is much better, if you ask me, than just using them as a weapon.
Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. You do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes I would. So, the basic story is you're trying to find a girl. Again, yeah, that does happen quite a lot in Bioshock games. You're trying to rescue this girl that I think is his... No, hold on. It's not Booker's daughter. Let's put it that way. I won't say any more than that because that'll spoil it. But it's not Booker's daughter. Let's put it that way. But anyway, you're searching for her, kind of like you was doing in Bioshock Infinite, where you were searching for Elizabeth. Now you're searching for somebody else. No gods or kings, only man. I thought it was no gods, no masters. Or maybe that... Oh no, that's some Fallout. Different game entirely. Anyway. By the way, I have to make a mention. The graphics in this game are pretty amazing. They're not the best I've ever seen, because it kind of uses that kind of cheating way where it's like, make everything bright as hell so you can't see fine detail. Which, as you can probably tell, it's pretty damn bright. I haven't got the brightness cranked up. This is a default brightness, and this is what it looks like. But either way, graphics pretty amazing. Lip syncing and voice acting as well is great, and even the soundtrack is pretty appealing. I know you can't hear a lot at the moment because not much is going on. Oh look, it's Little Sisters, but they're not quite destroyed yet. Why have they all got white faces? Like they've got white face paint on. What the heck is that? These are the weird... To be honest, I think Little Sisters, easily the weirdest thing I've ever seen in any video game is the Little Sisters. But that is typical Bioshock, where everything's kind of a bit weird. Anyway, let's move along here. Oh look, there's a Big Daddy. Who remembers these from the first game? And look, they can do something new with their drill that they never could before. Hold on. Badoing. It's now a grapple. Anyway. What was I saying? Something about Bioshock. Probably. I have to loot everything because I like to loot.
Otherwise, it's just a knee-jerk response from the uninformed.
That's kind of the whole Bioshock way, where everything's a little bit strange and a little bit weird. Oh, by the way, I played this to the end. This I already made a mention. I played this DLC to the end. Did not understand the ending at all. Like, it leaves it on a brilliant. I'm not going to spoil anything, so don't panic. It leaves it on such a good cliffhanger. I was just sat there like, I have no idea what's going on from when I started the game to now. I'm not going the right way, am I? No. Why is this? Why can I go in here?
Do it. The Hostic sees you, he'll toss you out on your ass again.
Anyway. This DLC unfortunately starts off a little bit slow.
You know about the little sister.
I guess, well, Bioshock Infinite, the main game, didn't start off slow, but Burial at Sea seems to start off a little bit slow, but once you get through it, it does start picking up the main story and whatnot.
Where are we headed?
Did I whack that thing?
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts.
Gotta say, Elizabeth looks much better in that outfit than she does in her blue one. Okay, get in. Bonk. So yeah, I'll just cut that out because of spoilers and because it was just an elevator ride. That plasmid, see look, this is what I mean. Plasmids are used more as like tools rather than as just weapons. You know, and you really feel that throughout the game where you start using the plasmids later on. But you know, that was a problem in Bioshock Infinite. I felt every plasmid was just a weapon. You didn't have to use them to open doors, you didn't have to use them to build bridges or do anything cool like that. It was just use it to kill people. That was it. You know, Bioshock 1 had cool plasmids that made you need to use them, like using the shock electric bolts to open doors and freezing things and melting things with the fire. In Bioshock Infinite, it just seemed, you know, use them to kill people or stun people. That was all it did. I have to keep checking where I'm going. Okay. Do I have any money? Yeah, I'll play the slots. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, I got some money. Anyway, they still have the viewy things. I can't remember what they're called. They're called something, but I can't remember. But I'm not going to waste time doing all that. Where am I going? There we go. Alright. So this is how the DLC starts. You have to get into the Cohen Club. Which, if you recognise some of the bunny masks from Bioshock 1, yeah, it's the same guy, I believe. But let's go and knock on the door. So if you don't remember or you don't know, one of the things in Bioshock 1 with the splicers was it was all to do with this artist's idea, and that's why people were all cut up and spliced up, and there was people that have been like plastered alive and things like that. It was all this weird artist's idea. He had some weird thing going on. I really ought to play Bioshock 1 again because that was a fun game. Long game, must say, very long game. Took me well over 12 hours to beat. This DLC, on the other hand, this is in 3 parts. I don't know if people realise that. This is episode 1. But there's going to be 3 parts of this. I hope they don't take... Yeah... I hope they don't take too long with releasing the other 2. But this first one isn't that long, but it does introduce it pretty damn well. Okay. Another cool feature, you can now, I don't know whether this was in the Infinite's main campaign, but you can now select what objective you can do. You can also look through what clothes you have, what weapons you have, and I can't remember what that one is, and you can look through the voxophone recording messages. Now, there were some things I missed out playing Bioshock Infinite. Like, I didn't know that you could change your plasmids at all, and you know, I learned that right at the end of the game, that you could actually change them. You didn't just have to have 2 equipped at all times. And I believe in this one you can carry all weapons again. Now, I could have sworn in Bioshock Infinite you could only carry 2 weapons at once. You couldn't swap between you couldn't carry every weapon all at one time, but apparently in this DLC you can. Now, either that's a thing that they've just added into the DLC, or you could always do that and I'm just an idiot.
Excuse me.
It's probably the second one, but I don't know. That's good, because Bioshock 1 used the same thing where you could carry every weapon all at once. I think you had limited plasmid spaces, but you could upgrade those so that you could have more.
That's a lot of fine talk about a
Anyway,
stolen ring.
Elizabeth is just distracting his ass because she's a very good distraction while I hop in here and try and look for the bunny mask. Now, I think that, yeah, I've got a good feeling. Doesn't matter what, because you can change the order in which you check each store. I'm almost certain.
Get your hands off me!
Yeah. Oh, look at that! Right in the balls. Anyway,
Might be best if we were gone when he wakes
I'm almost certain that it doesn't matter which place you check. You'll
Any luck?
only find one in the last
Find another
one.
shop.
I'm gonna put that theory to. Where did I find the one that when I did it? I think I found it in the records one.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist's Struggle, or Rapture Records straight ahead?
Rapture Records. Okay. Let's put my theory to the test. I'm certain that you only find it in the last place you look, if you know what I mean. Because why would you find it and keep looking? Ooh, okay.
See that dish I walked in with? You give it a start treatment, pal. That'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
So anyway, Elizabeth is doing her distracting acting, so that's what she's good at.
But of course,
I don't think you have to really be stealthy to get past those. I think once they're distracted, they'll just stay there. Okay. I thought there was other things around here before. Well, maybe there isn't. Yeah, it's the last one every time. Damn it. Okay.
the finest music.
Come on, let's go.
I must go. I must go.
I don't know what the speed run is for this game. Probably 5 minutes, because it's not even that long of a DLC.
Nothing?
No.
The
Got one place left.
first playthrough I did of it was on hard, which I would recommend, to be honest, because I started playing the Bioshock Infinite. Like, this game as well is a lot harder. This DLC is a lot harder than the normal Bioshock game. Like, I agreed I did play it on hard,
pal,
but it was just,
wanna help out the
it
little
just
lady?
felt way harder than it was before.
Interesting, isn't it? Original Sander Cohen.
Okay,
He calls it.
I'm going to end this video pretty soon, because I need to do other things today. But if I had to recommend this DLC, because it's on offer at the moment, obviously because it's the autumn sales, and it's going to be on offer again soon because it's the Christmas sales.
Oh, I would like so much stuff. You've given me so much.
Okay,
to think
what was I
about.
saying? I would recommend this DLC. I think this is a great Bioshock DLC. It's better than that Horde mode shit that they added. I don't know why you would ever bother playing that, but
The mask.
Third time's
in
a charm.
terms of the story and the fact that you're back in Rapture, and it really wraps it in well. It's not kind of like, oh, you're in Rapture, we put you there because Rapture was cool, you know. There's a reason that you're here, pretty much. What am I
For
doing?
that you can thank my father.
Oh yeah.
I'm pushing the wrong button. Anyway,
Comfortable in a
so
variety of roles.
I won't carry on any further because that will spoil what's going on with the story. So, yeah, this DLC is really good. Make sure you pick it up on Steam. And I hope you've enjoyed this short review. 10 out of 10 DLC, yeah, because it is. And Bioshock Infinite is a good game as well. Not the best, but you know, one of the best. And also, I realised I never finished the Let's Play of it,
I suppose
which
you could say I work in
I was tempted
debt
to pick up
collection.
again, but now I don't think I will. But
Otherwise, we'll
maybe
certainly look
I will in the future
Trust me.
if they add in the multiple saves like they did in Bioshock 1. Then yeah, maybe I will. But at the time, I'm not planning on picking up that Let's Play. I've still got Outlast and Metro Last Light to finish, so they're the priority. Okay, cheers for watching my review. I'll see you next time. Okay, thanks, bye.